Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Wriggler, and now we're going to read Chapter 7 of The Reading Race. So if you remember in Chapter 6, Freddie and Robbie found a great secret reading place under the bush. They read lots of pages and they met a new friend, an inchworm that they named Buddy. But Freddie decided to put Buddy in his pocket, and I think that might get him into some trouble because if you remember, Freddie's mom does not like any animals or pets. Chapter 7 is called Buddy. Robbie and I raced into the house. "Where have you boys been?" my mom asked. "I didn't see you anywhere in the yard. I thought you had magically made yourselves invisible." "Oh, we were invisible all right," I said. I turned to Robbie and whispered, "See, I told you it was a great hiding secret place." "It was so quiet," said my mom. "I didn't even hear a sound. What were you doing out there?" "Reading," we said together. "Reading? You spent the whole hour out there reading?" "Whoa! Were we really out there for an hour?" I said. "It only felt like 20 minutes." "It was 60 minutes," said my mom. I'm impressed. Robbie and I gave each other a high five. That's 60 more minutes we each get to write down on our readathon page. "And 2 more hours for the whole class," Robbie said. Woohoo! So remember, they're collecting minutes for themselves, but they're also collecting minutes as a class. And since they're in the same class, that's 2 hours for their class. "Is your class doing something too?" asked my mom. "Oh, Mom, I forgot to tell you that the kid who reads the most gets 5 free books, but the class that gets the most wins a visit by a real live author." "That's exciting," said my mom. "I don't think you've ever met an author in person." "I haven't," I said. "I haven't either," said Robbie. "If we win, I want to get an autograph." "Great idea," I said. "I love getting autographs." "Do you know which author would be coming?" my mom asked. "Nope. Mrs. Whooshy told us it's a surprise." "Well, that's a wonderful surprise. I'm glad you two are so excited about reading." "How much longer until dinner, Mom?" "Not for another hour," my mom said. "I'm making your favorite, spaghetti and meatballs." This time my tummy grumbled. "That's my stomach saying, 'I love spaghetti and meatballs,'" I said to Robbie. We all laughed. "While we're waiting, can we do some reading on the computer?" I asked my mom. "Well, before you do anything in this house, you two need to wash your hands. You look like you've been digging in the dirt," said my mom. Right when she said that, I felt Buddy start to move in my pocket. My mom gets freaked out by creepy crawly things, so I'm not allowed to bring any in the house. My plan was to sneak Buddy up to my room before my mom saw him. Too late for that plan. I guess when Buddy heard my mom say dirt, he got excited and poked his little head out of my shirt pocket. "Ah!" my mom screamed. "What is that?" she said, pointing to my pocket. I lifted Buddy out and put him on my finger. "It's just a little worm. See, Mom?" I said, holding him up so she could get a good look at him. "No, Freddie, I don't want to see. Get that thing away from me." I laughed. "It's just a little earthworm. He won't hurt you." I know he won't hurt me," said my mom. "I just don't like slimy things that live in the dirt. Please take it back outside right now. You know my rules. No critters in the house." "Aw, but he's my bookworm. He's my reading buddy," I said. "He's going to keep me company when I read. Then I can read for lots of minutes and win the readathon." "Okay, well, he can keep you company outside. You are not going to keep him in this house," said my mom. "You can keep him in your tree house." "But, Mom..." "Now, Freddie." "Okay," I said. "Come on, Robbie. Let's go put Buddy in the tree house." We walked back outside. "Oh, wow. Your mom sure got freaked out, said Robbie. I know, I said. I don't know why she's so afraid of this little guy. I think he's cute, said Robbie. I think so too, I said. I lifted Buddy up to my face. Don't listen to my mom, Buddy. Robbie and I think you're super cute. We climbed up the ladder to my treehouse and looked around for my bug jar. So Freddie's mom does not like Buddy. I think the last time we used it, we were collecting worms to feed Winger. That baby bird that we rescued, said Robbie. Yeah, I think you're right, I said. Buddy wriggled around in my hand. I laughed. Don't worry, little guy. We're not going to feed you to any birds. Ooh, I found it, Robbie yelled, holding up my bug jar. It was right behind your box of baseball cards. Well, we'd better put some dirt and grass in the bottom of the jar, so Buddy has a nice, comfy home. Robbie took the jar, and I carefully carried Buddy down the ladder. Put him down on the ground, said Robbie. Let's see where he crawls. Then we'll know what kind of stuff he likes. I put Buddy down in the dirt, and he wiggled over to where the dirt was kind of wet. So Freddie has a bug jar, and he wants to fill it with things so that he can keep Buddy in the jar. Ah, just what I thought, said Robbie. He likes to be where it's damp. What does that mean, I said. It means he likes his dirt to be a little wet. A little more like mud, said Robbie. Robbie was an expert on animals. He had so many pets in his house. It was like a zoo over there. We should also put some leaves in the jar for him to munch on, said Robbie. That should keep him happy. We lined the bottom of Buddy's jar with some mud, grass, and leaves. Then I carefully put Buddy into his new home. I held the jar up to my face. Sorry, Buddy, I said, but you're going to have to stay out in the treehouse. You're not allowed in the real house. I think you're cute, but Mom thinks you're yucky. Robbie and I put Buddy back up in the treehouse. Don't be scared, little bookworm, I said as I turned to leave. I'll be back to read with you every day. And that's the end of chapter 7. We have one more chapter left, so we'll find out what happens next in chapter 8.